What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. It is the season of airdrops, ladies and gentlemen. I've talked about this coin on the channel in the past, and it looks like they have all but confirmed their potential airdrop for this year. So I'm going to talk about the reasons why I have even more confidence that this coin is going to do an airdrop in the next couple months. We'll talk about that in a second, but if you missed my last video, I just released a video on Arbitrum the other day, talking about what the potential price point of this is. So if you guys, I'm gonna not force you guys to go back and watch it. My price point was about 17 cents, and a lot of people that were able to claim this token got 4,000 tokens, 4,000 Arbitrum tokens. And if you're looking at the current price, the IOU price of the Arbitrum tokens, 4,000 tokens is worth about $30,000, which is pretty insane. But of course, I do expect that to drop to about 17 cents. And a lot of people in the comments section were saying they were expecting somewhere around $1.20, $1.40, at least on the OTC market right now, which is still a really reasonable return for basically using the network for free. $4,000, close to $5,000 worth of tokens for just messing around with the network is not too shabby. So that is why people are interested in some other high profile airdrops, one of them being Sui. There's a bunch of other ones, not a bunch, but there's maybe 3 or 4 other ones that are people are keeping an eye on, but this is definitely one of them. Now, just to do a quick recap, if you've never heard of this token before, this is a token that's very much compared to a competitor of Solana, right? So we'll talk about kind of, do we really need this token in a second too? I know there's so many new blockchains, new coins launching, and I get coin fatigue. I don't know if you do. There's a lot of coins that come out. I'm like, do we really need this? How is this going to compete with the ones that are already out there? What are they trying to achieve that's massively different? So we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But first of all, let's talk about, why do I have a higher confidence in the airdrop that they're going to be doing in the future? So this is the latest tweet that they put out right here. It says the wave to mainnet has begun, but what does that mean? A quick FAQ in the thread below. So there's 2 key things that come with this update. So first of all, they talk about wave to mainnet is a series of events and content to further educate the community about the potential for the Sui protocol to transform the Web3 in the lead up to mainnet. This is the important part right here. When is Sui mainnet launching? Previously unannounced, but now they're saying Sui mainnet will launch in Q2 of this year. That's really soon, ladies and gentlemen. That's within a couple of months. We'll share more information as soon as possible. Now, rest assured, there's not that much more information beyond this tweet right now, so definitely check out their Discord and their announcements if you want to stay really close, up to date with what's going on. So down here is the next important part. It says, and this is part of the tweet, will there be any airdrops? Now, this answer is important to really pick through and read. They say there are no official plans for airdrops at this time, and I talked about this in my last video with Sui. Their wording here, I think, is intentional. There's no plans for an airdrop at this time. Those 3 words are important because they could easily just say they're not going to do an airdrop, right? And that's pretty easy to say that. And there's 2 reasons why you think they're putting this in the tweet. I mean, one of the obvious reasons is scams are rampant throughout crypto, so they're obviously trying to help people to not get scammed and fall for the obvious scam airdrops that are everywhere. For every tweet you see about crypto, for every piece of information you see about crypto, there's at least maybe 100 pieces of information that are complete scams, and the main factor of that is people falling for airdrops. I'm not sure if people fall for them, but that's the main thing that I usually see. So they're trying to prevent people from falling for any types of scams like that, number one. But the other reason might be because they're not actually doing an airdrop. So I think that is unlikely, the fact that they're not doing an airdrop, because I think they would be better off just saying either they have no plans for an airdrop, period, or just not mentioning it at all. But the fact that they're saying at this time right here, I think that's pretty much their coy way of saying we're going to do an airdrop, sort of like Arbitrum, where if you used our network, if you've been dedicated to our community, you're going to receive something as a kickback, as a reward for being within our community. But that is not a guarantee. I could be wrong. They could not be doing an airdrop at all. There's no promises listed here, and there's no promises in this channel as well. So do proceed with caution if you're getting a little excited here. Don't get too excited. And then they talk about other things too, like the community access program. You guys can look at the stuff on your own. We talked about that in the last video. But the main thing is follow their Twitter and their Discord, their official Twitter and their official Discord. Make sure you don't get scammed to stay up to date with when this stuff is happening. Now, the key feature you guys want to keep in mind with as far as the airdrop is concerned for Sui is to try to get playing around with testnet wave 3. So testnet wave 3 will be launching, what they said in the Discord is in a couple of weeks. So I would check every couple days either their Twitter or their Discord or both to see when that testnet is open. And the testnet's pretty easy to jump into and play around with. It does get a little hectic on the day that it starts, but like maybe a couple days afterwards, or 2 days or 3 days afterwards, it gets a lot easier to use. And let's get down to my final point. Do we really need this? So we have so many coins. Like I said earlier, I get a lot of coin fatigue. There's so many blockchains that come out, meme coins, layer 2 solutions, ZK scaling coins, all kinds of stuff that coexists together, and it really makes you wonder, are these companies, are these coins, are these people really just putting this stuff out here to make a quick buck? Because why do you need to develop another blockchain if there's another one that's pretty much exactly the same as yours with a different name and a different paint job on it? And I do believe that that's the case with the majority of coins that are put out there. They're just cash grabs, and sometimes it's hard to tell which ones are cash grabs and which ones are not cash grabs for the developers. Now, here's my sort of thought process on future coins that are not cash grabs. I think that these are still worth putting out when you have a coin like Sui, which is going to be what they call an upgrade. Well, not what they call, but what a lot of people see as an upgraded version of Solana. I think that it's important for these blockchains to come out because, number one, when a blockchain releases, upgrading and doing massive changes to that blockchain is difficult. It's really, really difficult to do. I mean, when the code is written, and changing that code takes a lot of work. So having the opportunity of a new blockchain coming out with a stronger code with more features is a great thing, even if it does replace or coexist with the ones that are already out here. So I think that's my main kind of supporting point for coins like Sui coming out. And you know, like it takes time to get crypto right? You know, a lot of people that are Bitcoin maximalist might disagree with me, but I do think that to create the best cryptocurrency, you have to look at what works and what doesn't work and build your crypto off of that. And what your new crypto might work better, might work worse, might work exactly the same, but it's going to take some tweaking and some experimentation to find the quote-unquote perfect blockchain for everyone. So I do commend Sui and all other non-cash grab type of blockchains for releasing their own ecosystems. There's other ones that I'm looking at too. Maybe I'll mention them in my Patreon for those of you who are interested in some other ZK coins that I'm looking at in particular that are coming out soon. Also probably will have airdrops attached to them too, but they're way longer out in the timeline as far as launching for testnet, devnet, or mainnet or anything like that. So no rush there. So that's my thoughts on Sui. Make sure you guys keep an eye on this one. I want to make sure you guys don't forget about this. Soon I'll probably do another video tomorrow or later today about ArcFi. A lot of people were interested in ArcFi. Shout out to the ArcFi community. I know that was probably just someone posting my video in the Telegram and everyone watching it at the same time, but nonetheless, you know, props to you guys for checking out my video and liking it. I do like the system, so I'm going to make more videos about ArcFi for sure. And we'll talk about other stuff too that we've talked about on the channel in the past that I haven't mentioned in a long time. I still plan on making videos about eGold and the debt box and other coins in general, Polygon, etc., etc. If you guys want to follow me over there on Patreon, support the channel, support me making more videos more often, that would be great for you to follow my Patreon and motivate me there. And there's not too many perks with Patreon right now. There is a Discord that's available that I don't really use too much, but as crypto picks up, I'm going to be using that Discord more, and of course you will get access to all of my videos earlier than everyone else here on YouTube. Alright guys, that is everything for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and if, like I said, really do leave comments. I do read your comments below, and hopefully I'm going to be sharing them on the channel. I don't forget. And you know, make the conversation a little bit more interactive. And hopefully, again, I'll be doing some live streams as well. I really like to do interactive stuff with people in live streams too. So all that stuff's coming in the King of FOMO channel soon. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.